everyone. Finally back after a long time. It was 2 weeks or more. So let's start with the news events first, okay? So today we didn't have anything. We just had like JPY bank holiday. Tomorrow we have retail sales for USD in the New York session, and the Wednesday is the FOMC and CPI for GBP. So I'm going to be patient because of the FOMC. Even though some setups can happen, not gonna lie, because today's setup was good, but I'm gonna explain later in the technicals, okay? So we have FOMC on Wednesday. This can be, I mean, this is something that you don't want to trade and you don't want to be part of because it's a straight gamble, and you don't want to gamble your money away, right? So let's rather stay, patient and see what happens, okay? And then go from there. Then Thursday we have GBP in the morning, and we have unemployment claims for USD and JPY tentative, which means that it's similar to FOMC but for JPY, okay? And also those news can happen anytime, and usually it happens before Asian session ends. Okay, this is usual time in the morning. Okay, so we're gonna have some movements on the market because like FOMC, unemployment claims, retail sales, and so on and so on. So we're definitely going to see some movements. Now gold today. So my expectations were like we're bullish, right? We're bullish on weekly, monthly, daily. We're bullish. There's nothing else. Like we're bullish, right? We just broke the 80H, which is all-time high. We made a new one on gold. So my expectation was, because we had the range, right? We had a range, and we took out the previous daily low in the morning. On the opening, on the Sunday open, and we had the previous daily high and the 80H for the ultimate target, basically, right? Just to make a new one. So I was expecting for this to happen today, but given how the price action was, we took out the lows in Asian. As you can see, we broke above, we struggled for a bit, and we escalated on the New York Open. You couldn't know, because you had a liquidity above, this checks. We have PDH, this checks. We have ATH, this checks. We had order block fair value gap coverage, this checks as well. Like technically everything checks. The only thing that was bothering me was this struggle, or let's say low volume, whatever, range, right? So I wasn't sure if I want to go in. So this was my designated entry that I wanted to use with stops below this low and TP at PDH. So this will be, I don't know how much. This will then be nice 4% for starting after 3 weeks, which will be amazing, right? But obviously price flew even higher. Now what's next for the gold? This is now the question, right? We take out liquidity, we took out the previous daily high, we made a new ATH. So obviously we do need a pullback, some sort of, because we had a nice break above. With that, I'm gonna write break of structure here because I have this line there, so I don't want to confuse you. Okay, we had break of structure above. We have a original entry, originated area or order block, how you want to call it. Definitely expecting the range here to gain the volume, and maybe we can short it down tomorrow. We're gonna see how daily is going to open, how H4 is going to look like, and then we can possibly take some shorts to the downside, just to catch this pullback and then continue with the longs. Okay, so I like to trade off structures. Now we don't see any structure here on higher time frames. This is no structure yet. This is just a pause in the market. As you can see, bullish run, pause in range, starting of the range. Okay, so I do want to see, some more price action development before I decide to take any trades on the gold, right? Okay, fine. Okay. US 100, this is something I'm going to give you before New York session if the setup is going to be presentable. So GJ, so I wasn't looking at the GJ for at least a month now, because of the shitstorm. So monthly bullish, obviously, we can aim for this high to be taken. Currently, we are sitting at the very big number, which is 200. So this is the number GJ loves, as you can see, right? We like tapped it like several times now. We have this order block here, supply area at the very top. It's very much possible that we're gonna reach this area, which is in 300 pips, and collapse from this point. But we have to come to this level. So weekly, currently bullish. We're just taking out the previous weekly highs. Daily as well. Like from the price action, it's bullshit, but we may find some good stuff on the lower time frames, as long as we know our bias, but we don't want to be stuck in this shit, right? So H4, yeah, like I said, like I don't want to draw any zones or whatever, because it's pointless at this point for me, basically, right? So we broke above, we close above, slightly, which is not good enough. H1. So we want to focus now, guys. Listen carefully. When you have a bullshit price action, you always want to focus at the situation presented in front of you. Yeah. So we have like structural wise, we have range, push, range, push. Make sense? So it goes zigzag, right? Making new highs and lows. So we have low, we have a high. We broke the structure here on H1. Let me see what is happening on. Okay. 15 minute, not so sure. We have several rejections of this area, which is demand level, but we're failing to push above. This case, let me see something. So yeah, previous daily high taken out in the London, and then just like let's see what happens. So this is Asian session. We broke above, fine. We pushed back down, we tested, fine. We had another run in the London, fine. We broke above the structures on the left. This is London, sorry. In the New York session, then we had a retracement, and now we're just stalling, right? So like I said, on higher time frames we're bullish, on lower time frames we are bullish as well, but currently I don't see any setup being formed on GJ in this case. So I want to see Asian again playing out, but we do have, like I said, we do have JPY and CPI on Wednesday. So my best guess is that setups are going to get developed, some liquidity is going to get taken tomorrow and on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday may be tradable, but anytime I see any setup like it's worth taking, I'm going to take it. But unless this happens, I'm staying on the sidelines. Okay, so we can delete that, we can delete this, we can delete this, we can delete this, and basically we can delete everything. And you know the drill, you know what to expect. I'm going to come back tomorrow morning, see what's up, see what's happening here, and we're gonna create setup if there's going to be setup. Otherwise, I'm just going to give you the idea where price may go, right? But you don't want to throw yourself in for no reason. Okay, be patient. Now, guys, one info. So I'm in developing of the certificates for you guys. Everyone who completed the course, the mentorship, is going to receive the certificate, okay, with your name on it. I'm going to choose a random date because I don't have a clue when you completed it. Speaking for people that are in for a couple of years, You're gonna get certificate of completion. Those who are new, you're gonna get it when you finish it. And then you're gonna have an option to have a plaque. Okay, you will have an option to have a plaque, physical one, like I have it, that you saw in on my story. You will have option to do that. You're gonna get discount on SFX to do that. If you wanna, have something to look forward to have motivation, why not? It's a good point. It's a good thing to keep you going. So once I have this, you guys gonna be notified, and I'm going to create one for you, and you're gonna get all the info links stuff that you need. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know. Bye bye.